Hey guys, what is up? Now, if you guys didn't know, today is the 10th anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's. August 8th of 2014 was the release date of the first Five Nights at Freddy's game. Okay, it's not actually August 8th for me when I'm recording this. It's actually August 6th right now. But for August 7th, I'm going to Florida, and August 8th, I'll be at the beach pretty much the whole day. So I won't really have time to make it on the 10th anniversary. But guys, the franchise is turning 10 years old. I gotta do something, even if I have really poor editing skills and I can't make like an SFM animation or something. I just gotta get something out, like talk about stuff for FNAF. So basically, I'll just be talking about like my experience with FNAF, how I discovered it, how it's changed with everything. I know this is very random, but since we're talking about FNAF here, I might as well show you this cool Five Below FNAF poster I got a few years back. Like, I'm surprised at how many, like, side-ish characters it has on it. Like, it's got Scrap Trap, Molten Freddy, even Ned Bear. Dang, how did Ned Bear get on here? Ned Bear, of all characters, man. So, basically, I want to talk about how I discovered FNAF, because that's, like, sort of the nostalgic side for me. So, how I discovered it, so, like, it was, in, like, 2017, 2016-ish, I was in kindergarten, and I was on the school bus, like, in my neighborhood, right? And my friends, they were sitting in front of me. They were on their tablet, like, their iPad, playing FNAF. Like, it's either that or a FNAF fan game, I'm not really sure. But they got jump scared by Bonnie, and I looked in the front seat, I was like, what is that? Is that some sort of scary dog? And they're like, no, it's a bunny. It's Bonnie. And I'm like, no, that's a scary dog. And so, like, I was, like, terrified the entire time. Like, the entire bus ride. Even when I got into my classroom, I was just terrified. Like, absolutely. But usually, whenever something scared me, like Goosebumps, that used to scare me a lot. Whenever something would, like, scare me, I would always, like, become obsessed with it. I'd become laser focused on it. And so eventually I tried to get more into the series and stuff. I'd, like, talk to my friends, like, those kids that were playing on the iPad. I was trying to talk to them about it and see, but my mom was like, nope, that game scares you, Brayden. You're not playing it. But eventually, during Christmas time, like 2017, I believe, I was looking through a Target toy book, like seeing what toys I wanted for Christmas. And one of the pages had a bunch of Funko Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. It had like a Balloon Boy plush, a Chica action figure, and I'm like, that's that scary animal game that my friends were playing. That's that scary bunny game. And so, like, I remembered what I saw in the book, like the Chica one. And so, like, I would get my Lego figures, like my big block Lego figures, like, I got this one right here. This is like one of the only ones I have from the set. I would take those Lego pieces and I tried to make Chica while drawing on it with a crayon. I'd like try and draw the eyes and stuff and do the beak and everything. And like eventually I just didn't do it though because it got too hard for me. I was in kindergarten, all right? I gave up a lot. And I don't really remember much going from there, but like when I got into first grade, I eventually was able to convince my mom to get me a Funko Freddy plush, like from the Target gift book. And eventually, we went to Walmart, right? And my mom actually got me a Freddy plush. I remember just getting it, and then I was just like, Freddy, I love Freddy so much. Eventually, I ended up giving it away to my friend. I traded it for like some sort of Goosebumps logbook. Hold on, let me try and find that real quick. Alright, I got it right in my hand. This was the Goosebumps book, the Monster Survival Guide that my friend had gave to me. I traded my Freddy plush for this Goosebumps book, because I had really been getting into Goosebumps a lot. Like, mostly the things that I found scary back then, but I was also obsessed with were Goosebumps and FNAF. I mostly know it as Five Nights at Freddy's, though. And after I gave away my Freddy plush, I mostly didn't really like FNAF anymore. Like, I kind of moved on from it. But however, in first grade, I did make a drawing of Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. I actually have that with me right now. Hold on, let me show it to you guys real quick. Let me flip my camera real quick. Sorry about the tear right there. This was a drawing I made when I was in 1st grade. That's Freddy right there. That's Bonnie. And that's Chica. I know it looks very crappy. Guys, I was in 1st grade, alright? As you can see, I mostly lacked doing heads being separate from the bodies. I just kind of... Well, I guess I kind of did that for Chica. You know, I kind of did the circle for the head and then the circle for the body. You know, I'd say Chica was the best one I made, aside from Freddy and everything. So... yeah, after I made that drawing in 1st grade, I kind of forgot about FNAF, and I didn't really pay much attention to the series, but eventually, in about, I'm going to say, mid-ish 2018, my friend Mason came over to my house, and we were watching TV. He's like, "Are you allowed to watch YouTube?" I'm like, "What's YouTube?" And so he basically just showed me the site on TV, and I was just kind of watching a bunch of videos that I could find, the recommendations. And eventually, the next day, while I was still searching YouTube, I found a FNAF video, Survive the Night. Like, it was a music video type video with Toy Bonnie and a bunch of FNAF 2 animatronics. And I was like, wait a minute, I remember that game. I remember that. I used to be obsessed with it a lot. And eventually, I just kind of searched with a bunch of FNAF videos and everything. Like, music videos, SFM animations, and stuff like Try Not to Laugh. And I was back into the series again, and eventually I found some how to draw videos on Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm about to show you some drawings I made of those characters real quick. Let me try and find them real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Alright, so here is a drawing of Chica I made, that I found on a how to draw YouTube video. This was I believe the channel was called Cartooning Club How to Draw. I think that's what it was called. I think I'm still subscribed to the channel to this day. This is also a Foxy drawing I made from the same channel. It's a Captain Underpants drawing. And there's a Ballora that I found. This was a while after I had already been kind of used to YouTube and FNAF, so, like, I had already known most of the characters and everything. Okay, that's a Slabby drawing from Goosebumps, but that looks extremely terrifying. I did not expect to see that. There is Adventure Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's World, which I personally believe is a very underrated FNAF game. There's Withered Freddy, which, okay, guys, here's an embarrassing confession real quick. I used to think Freddy and Freddy Fazbear were two different characters. I'm not joking. I seriously thought that. And, like, this was supposed to be regular Freddy, but then the title said Withered Freddy, so I was like, okay, I guess I can just call it Withered Freddy, so then that's why I kind of remade the title. You can see some erase marks kind of right there. And, okay, that's an Annabelle drawing. Why did I make it so big? Why is that so terrifying? There's a Twisted Freddy drawing I made. I don't believe that was Cartooning Club. It was probably a different channel or something. There's Kick the Buddy, George and Harold from Captain Underpants. There's Nightmare Puppet from FNAF 4. I don't remember what channel that was. I probably just looked at an image and decided to draw it myself. There's Balloon Boy. There's a Balloon Boy drawing I made from Cartooning Club. Most of these were from Cartooning Club. Most of them were, like, different. So that's Funtime Freddy. There's Purple Guy, which I now realize is Vincent, a fan-made art style of him, which I personally love. There's Adventure Freddy. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Twisted Puppet isn't a real FNAF animatronic. Why did you draw that? So, when I had, like, first been getting into all those FNAF videos, one of the YouTubers I saw was Red Hatter. He made, like, a bunch of GTA 5 FNAF videos, like ramps and stuff, like, or fighting off against other NPCs and stuff like that. He made a fan-made skin in his videos called Twisted Puppet. And I saw that thinking it was official, so that's why I drew it right here. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be official for me to draw it, you know. There's Circus Baby, which is also from Cartooning Club. There's Lullbit from both Sister Location and FNAF World. There's the Fredbear plush, which looks absolutely ridiculous. His head's all cramped in. There is Nightmare Cupcake, which is insanely big, but very detailed. I'm kind of glad how I made it there. It's kind of a scribble-scrabble right there. Okay. What was I thinking? How did I look at that and think that was okay? It looks like a Mr. Potato Head. That's Nightmare Balloon Boy from FNAF 4, but why does he look like a freaking Mr. Potato Head? Why did I illustrate him like that? I just realized we're at the 10-minute mark, like 10 years of FNAF. There's Adventure Nightmare Chica, which is a very scribbled title right there. Sorry about that. That was a karate thing. There's Rockstar Foxy, which was not from Cartooning Club. That was a separate channel I saw. There's Funtime Foxy, which looks not as I expected it was going to turn out. I knew I drew Funtime Foxy somewhere in here, but I didn't expect it to look like that. There's Cupcake, which I guess I got the bottom part correct, also with the eyes, but he looks a little bit messed up, to say the least. Oh, here's one of my favorites. This was Bonnie. This was like one of the first Cartooning Club drawings I made. This was Bonnie, and this is Twisted Chica. For some reason, she never made an appearance in the Twisted Ones novel, but, yeah, I don't know why I did all the red stuff here, like, to represent the gums or something, and that is a very terrifying looking cupcake, but I do like how it turned out. There's E.T., Not all of these are FNAF. Some of these are just different ones I saw on how to draw videos. There's the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things. There's Chucky. Is there one more? That's 11. Oh, that was actually all of them. Guys, there is another notebook I have with much more nostalgic FNAF drawings I made, so I'll be right back with that. Okay, so I have the second notebook I have. It's a Jurassic World notebook from a few years ago. It's the same time I had this notebook. So here we go. There's a Deadpool drawing I made before. This was like before I got into FNAF and stuff in YouTube. By the way, I want to say Deadpool and Wolverine, very well done movie. I think it was honestly better than Deadpool 2, to be completely honest. I don't know what that's all for. There is a playtime from Baldi's Basics, which looks a little bit odd, but you know, I was really young, didn't have very good art style. Here is Nightmare Bonnie. Once again, Cartooning Club, how to draw. I made his eyelids a little bit different from how it was supposed to turn out, plus his like coloring, but I think I should have made a little bit more scraps around the muzzle area type. Here is Lefty from FNAF 6. Honestly, very much more surprising and not as bad as all the others. Here's Toy Freddy, which, for some reason, there's a lot of these rectangles around his eyes, there's like little type sockets around his eyes, but not as big as I drew them to be. There's Bendy, and okay, what's up with Withered Foxy? Why did I make his jaw like that? I'm not so sure. There's Patrick from SpongeBob. There's Toy Chica, which, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not compared to Withered Foxy. Withered Foxy was a whole nother level, but it's not that bad. There's Mr. Krabs. Oi, SpongeBobby boy. There's Gary. Or Slender Man. Sandy. BMO. Here's the security puppet from FNAF 6. I used to think that security puppet and the puppet were actually the same character, just kind of remodeled a little bit. That was funny. There is Withered Bonnie, which the thing circling around his head, it kind of looks like a mask or something. It looks like the part where you put it on your head a little bit. It looks more like a mask rather than Withered Bonnie's head a little bit. Here's Twisted Bonnie. He is actually one of my favorite Twisted animatronics, actually, if not my favorite. The ear's a little bit jacked up, but you know, it's not so bad, especially the teeth and the widened jaw. Here is Twisted Golden Freddy, again, another FNAF animatronic that I thought was official, but, you know, still did it anyway. There's Slimer, which, okay, I know it's not FNAF, but it actually looks pretty good. I mean, the detail around the head and everything, I think I did a good job on that. Here is JJ, which is not like Slimer. It's completely uncanny, you know. I don't know why it's like that. Here's Nightmare Fredbear, which doesn't have an awful design, you know. It's got the teeth area, you know. It's got the shredded ears. It's got the top hat. Okay, you're probably wondering what this is. It's Bully from Baldi's Basics, but why does it say Substitute Teacher? Why is it like that? So, there was a Baldi's Basics fan game that released called Baldi's Substitute Teacher. Once it liked the other drawings I made, I thought it was official, so I just drew it like my other Baldi drawings. That's the burger guy from Fortnite. Here's Twisted Foxy. Man, that is very messed up. I mean, the rows of teeth. I mean, that's kind of accurate to the actual design of Twisted Foxy, I think. But so good. Nightmare Mangle, man. What happened to you? I like the endoskeleton head right here. That looks very neat, but just the jawline, man. What happened to you, Mangle? Come on. There's the principal from Baldi's Basics, which looks very messed up. Here's Mangle, which has a very short head compared to Nightmare Mangle. I made the eye sockets and everything a little bit short. You know. There's Bullet. I'm sorry if I know I'm showing FNAF drawings and I just keep coming across all these random drawings, but you know, this wasn't just a FNAF drawing, like Notebook. I also did other stuff too. There's Michael Myers, First Prize, Baldi's School Bus. Here's Adventure Nightmare Bonnie, which looks very much more better than the Withered Bonnie drawing I made from this notebook. It looks much more detailed. It doesn't look like a mask. It actually looks like Withered Bonnie's head, but it's Adventure from FNAF World. Here's the endoskeleton head for Funtime Freddy. I think his name was Yendo, I believe. Yeah, I think it was Yendo. I think I made the eyes a little bit accurate, as well as the metal endo parts as well. Here's the Crying Child, which I didn't know was from FNAF 4. I always thought it was a original FNAF World character. I didn't know he was from FNAF 4. Here's the puppet, which has very wide cheeks for some reason. I mean, I'm talking about the face. The facial features aren't really so bad, aside from the widened face. It doesn't look so bad, especially the eyes. It doesn't look very bad. Here is Ennard, which, like Nightmare Mangle, has a very wide head. I drew this thing so big I didn't even have room for the name. There's nothing here. Got SpongeBob, Ghostface, Squidward. Here's Adventure Springtrap, which has a title that's I am not sure what that was. I'm gonna go check it out real quick. Okay, so that was nothing. But so back to what I was saying. The title looks very drippy. It's going all the way down like it's a freaking cartoon book. Here's Jacko Bonnie, which does not look like Bonnie. It looks like the whiskers I hear makes it look like a cat. The head is very wobbly and stuff. It's kind of very separated with the ears, with how small they are and everything. There's Marshmallow, which was back when I was going on YouTube and stuff. This was one of my favorite music artists. There's the Baldi stuff. Here's the Adventure Endoskeleton, which that actually looks pretty good. It's very accurate-ish to the Endoskeleton from FNAF World, honestly. Here's Plush Trap. Honestly, not bad. Not bad past me. The eye sockets are good. The teeth lining and everything. The ears. There's Pennywise from the 90s. Dang, that is very freaky past me. It's very freaky. There is Adventure Golden Freddy from FNAF World. Very lined down ears-ish. But overall, not so bad. I'm basically just rating these while showing them again. Here is Candy from Five Nights at Candy's, which I didn't know was from a fan game. I thought this was an official character. That's why I decided to draw him. I wanted to stick to official stuff, but I didn't know a lot about it, so I thought most of these stuff were official. Here is Nightmare Freddy, which is personally one of my favorite FNAF characters because of his design. It's not really so bad. I was fixing to flip the page. I'm like, wait, I didn't review it. This was just a vlog thing I made on Stephen King. There's Rod from Ice Cream. Here's Nightmare Foxy. If I remember correctly, I think I made this on Halloween. I think I made this on Halloween of 2018 or 2019 or something. I think I made this on Halloween, if I'm remembering correctly. There's Knuckles from Sonic. Here is Rockstar Bonnie, which the end of his jaw is like completely separated right here. What is going on with that, buddy? It's not fully colored in here. It's like, okay, guys, I know I was 8 and everything, but I still like to review these, alright? It's the 10-year anniversary. It's nice to look back, alright? Here is that evil gummy bear from Goosebumps 2. I think it was called Haunted Halloween or something. That's the evil gummy bear. Here is the adventure crying child from FNAF World, but also the spirits of the kids from the FNAF 3 game. I think that's Deadpool. I'm not really sure what the heck that is. As for, like, nostalgic type FNAF drawings, that's pretty much it, guys. Okay, so now that we've covered, like, my drawings and stuff, I think it's time that we go into the merch stuff that I have. So, I will see you guys when I start recording there. Okay, so here are the plushies I have. Sorry, it's not really much. I wasn't really a big plush type guy. Here's, Chica, which I actually got at a carnival. I got at a carnival for, like, one of my cousin's performances, I think. Here is Helpy, which I got at Walmart, I believe. I think I got Helpy and Rockstar Freddy from Walmart, I believe. And then we have a U2's plush. This is, as of right now, this is the only U2's thing I have. I did order a Matt Pat figure, but that hasn't really arrived yet. So this is, as of right now, this is the only U2's thing I have. This is Mangle. Very well detailed, honestly. I really like it. So yeah, that's all for the plushies that I have. Okay, so now we're getting into the Funko Pops that I have. Here is Balloon Freddy from the Circus line. Here is... Did I say Circus Freddy? I don't know. I probably said Balloon Freddy, but just in case if I said Circus Freddy, here's Balloon Freddy. Here's Balloon Foxy. There's Circus Foxy. Balloon Chica. Balloon Bonnie. And, yeah, that's all the Funko Pops that I have. Wait, no, I do have a Springtrap one that I want to show you guys real quick. Okay, guys, here is my Springtrap Funko Pop. I got this for my 8th birthday party at Main Event, which I'm surprised they had this in the prize area because this is kind of a dark series, and usually they just have candy or, like, Star Wars Funko Pops. I never really expected Five Nights at Freddy's, you know. But I do like how it's detailed, though. I do love the red circuitry and how it resembles, like, all the gore and stuff. Very well detailed. Okay, guys, so with it nearly being 11 o'clock where I live right now, I really gotta get to bed, guys. I'm going on a long 9-hour road trip tomorrow to Florida, go to the beach and everything like that. So I really gotta get to bed. This was all kind of a last-minute video and everything. But I just had to make a video for the anniversary, even if it was kind of crap and everything. I still just had to do something. This is like one of my favorite video game franchises, and it's always going to hold a special place in my heart. So, happy 10 years of Five Nights at Freddy's to Scott Cawthon and everyone a part of the community. And I'll see you guys later. Happy 10 years, everyone.